Hello, my name is Ignacio and we are going to be making today some really nice chocolate cupcakes with a butterscotch sauce. Again, we're using this incredible chocolate from Old Naples chocolate shop. This is a 100% organic chocolate bar. It's a mix of 70% dark chocolate and a little bit of milk chocolate. So it has this balance between dark and a little bit of sweetness. And we are going to add them, in this case, chopped inside the small cakes, and you're going to feel them when you eat them. So we're going to go for a very classic recipe. We're going to start with a mixer where I'm going to put sugar, white sugar, and butter. Okay? It's very important that the butter is not really cold from the fridge. Okay? It has to be, let's say, room temperature, and we are going to do it with the whisk. You can do it by hand, but it's going to take a long time. Start just easy so everything starts to mix together, and then we can get a little bit more power. When the mixture is like light and fluffy, doing here, and I just, in this case, I don't want to beat the eggs, so I just want to mix them. So I need to be very careful. As soon as it is mixed, I add the next one. I don't want to beat them up too much, okay? And at the end, I'm going to add the milk, okay? Can be cream, can be buttermilk. Perfect. Now, I'm mixing here. And what I'm going to do is mix. These ingredients have already been sifted, okay? So flour, baking powder, and cocoa powder. All together. Mix them well. If you want, you can sift them again. And I'm going to add them in 3 parts. Mix starts to get, no? It was really light at the beginning, of course, eggs, butter, sugar, everything, no? But now it has the proper consistency. Again, you want good flavor, good cocoa powder, no? But now, until here, this is a regular cake that you can do. You can turn it into a muffin or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to chop this chocolate roughly, okay? I don't want even pieces. I want pieces like that. I want to fill them, you know? I don't want to chop them really, really small. Why? Because this is going to be the star, no? This is what's going to change every bite of this small cupcake. This is not going to have a frosting. Well, maybe, if it doesn't have a frosting, it's not a cupcake, no? So we're gonna do kind of a cupcake. At the end, remember that some of them are gonna melt inside the oven. Others, the big ones, maybe they're gonna melt a little bit, and then when they go back to room temperature, they're gonna get, so you're gonna feel chocolate flavor in the parts that are gonna melt out. You're gonna feel chocolate pieces, and that's what we want in this case, no? So everything goes inside, mix them. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my mold and put them in the oven. Okay, so we're ready. I'm gonna go into the oven. I have my oven at 180 centigrades, how we use them, 350 Fahrenheit. And depending on the size of the molds you're gonna use, it could be between 15, 18 to up to 20 minutes, 25 minutes, okay? These ones are gonna take roughly 20, but if you do them smaller or bigger, you can adjust the cooking times. Listo. So again, instead of doing a frosting for this small cake, we are gonna be doing a sauce. I remember when I learned how to make sticky toffee puddings when I used to live in London, and we used to serve the sticky toffee pudding with a butterscotch sauce. When I was thinking about the recipes for today, I said, why not? Chocolate, butterscotch, I think it's gonna be a really, really good match. So, I'm gonna heat up a small pan. It can be a shallow pan, no problem. And I'm gonna add sugar and butter, okay? They're gonna melt together. I need to be really, really careful with this. I do want to make caramel, but I don't want to burn it, okay? So it's gonna be really, really, really careful. I'm just gonna do it, see, in my smallest stove, and I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna have here my whisk or maybe a spatula, and I'm gonna see that nothing burns. And I want to melt first the sugar. I want to make a light caramel, and then I'm gonna add very, very carefully my cream. Cakes are almost done, so I'm gonna make my butterscotch, okay? So first, sugar, okay? I'm gonna melt the sugar until we make a caramel. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract, cream, and butter at the end, okay? You need to be really careful in this recipe because you don't want to burn the sugar, of course. And the reason why I'm making this is I'm making sort of a cupcake, but we're not gonna put any frosting on it, no? When I was thinking about these recipes, I remembered I used to live in London for a while, and we used to make in this restaurant an amazing sticky toffee pudding, and we used to serve it with a butterscotch sauce on the bottom of the plate. So I thought, why not making this now amazing chocolatey cake and serving it with butterscotch. So we're gonna see a very nice combination. Patience, but always checking, okay? Be very careful with the sugar before adding everything else. Okay, we're ready. Ooh, look at them. They turn out really nice. Leave them there. How I check them, I have a small skewer and I put it in and I see that it goes out clean, but you need to be very careful because if you go through a piece of chocolate, it's gonna come always a little bit moist. So try a couple of times before taking them out. I'm gonna leave them cool down a little bit and then finish with the sauce. It's very important, as you saw, that I add the cream little bit by little bit. If you put all together, it's gonna come everything up. So now I'm gonna put again a little bit of gas and thicken it up, okay? When it's thick, I'm gonna add the butter, again, piece by piece, and I'm gonna end up having a very nice butterscotch sauce. In this moment, I can also add the vanilla extract. Good vanilla extract always, good flavors. The aroma is getting out very nice right now. And this, we just need to give some time and that's it. So now I'm gonna start adding the pieces of butter, maybe 2 at a time. Always remember that if you serve it like this, warm, it's gonna be more liquid. If you let it cool down, it's gonna start getting together and being a little bit more, let's say, like condensed, no? So if you want to serve it cold, it's better to leave it a little bit runny. If you want to leave it hot, you can, or room temperature, you can cook it a little bit more, okay? So I separated like half of the butterscotch just to make it go into like room temperature a little bit quicker. Okay, see the difference, no? How it is right now and how it was in the pan. As it is hot, it's a little bit more liquid. And then I'm gonna put good base. Tough decision. And that's it. This has to be amazing. Eh? Imagine going all the way through and finding this amazing piece of chocolate inside. You have to try them and let us know if you like them.